Hello and welcome to Hail Mary Joe 2 TD Scorer Show. I'm your host Jose, and we'd like to today review week 3, and we're going to put in our ticket number 1 for week number 4. Now, just to let you know, all this is not financial advice. I'm not authorized to do that, but this is what I'm doing and only what I'm doing, okay? So please, if you do decide to gamble on football or any other sport, please, the golden rule to that is only gamble what you can afford to lose. So we're going to review week number 3, and just to let you know that in 2023, there were a total of 8 multi-scores. There were 6 2TD scores and 2 4TD scores. And last week, we had 5 2TD scores and 2 3TD scores. So we had 8 in 2023 multi-scores, and we had 7 in 2024. So it's actually not that bad of a downfall, okay? Now, the good news is in week 4 of 2023 is we had 10 by 2 TD scores, 2 by 3 TD scores, and 1 by 4 TD scores for a total of 13 multiple scores. So hopefully this week we will be able to have the same amount, or at least take advantage of that and have the right players on the right tickets, and next thing you know, we'll have some money in our pockets. So last week we had 2 winners. We had Amari Cooper at plus 1,200 for 2 TDs. We had Jawan Jennings at plus 1,400 for 2 TDs. Now, Jawan Jennings was one of the players that had 3 TDs, but you know what? I don't bet 3 TDs. I bet 2, and you know, we got a check mark. That's what counts. Now, we were very close to having a parlay hit with Jawan Jennings because Keenan Coleman, who was benched the first quarter and had 1 catch in that game for 1 touchdown, you know, at plus 2,200, could have been a big payout for us, but it's the way it is. It's what happens. It's the way football goes, the way sports goes. We were close, but not close enough. So you know what? We're moving on. And we're moving on to week number 4. In week number 4, there are 16 games. There are 2 games I'm not touching this week. I just don't trust the teams, the players, the quarterbacks, and whatever. So the first game that I'm not trusting is Tennessee at Miami. You know, that has a total of 36.5. And the second game I'm not trusting is Pittsburgh at Indianapolis for a total of 40 points. Whether it be the players, the quarterbacks, the scheme, I just want to see more from these 2 teams, or 4 teams, I guess, before I decide to put some money and players on them. So here we go. For Thursday night's game, we have Thursday, September 26th, Dallas at New York Giants for a total of 45.5. That's the 4th highest total. There's CeeDee Lamb, Devin Singletary, Malik Neighbors, and Ezekiel Elliott, all under plus 1,000 for 2 TDs. Not touching them. Okay, so I am going for my what I believe is to be the best risk to value for reward. It's going to be Wan'Dale Robinson for 2 TDs for the New York Giants at plus 4,000. In the last 3 games, Wan'Dale has been 15 of 24, 123 yards and 1 touchdown. He's the best value for the risk, like I said. And at the end of the day, I do believe that, you know what, the New York Giants could be playing from behind, which means run, pass, or run with Daniel Jones just running for his life. And I think that after last week, that the Dallas Cowboys will know to cover Malik Neighbors at all costs, which then will hopefully open up room and space for Wan'Dale Robinson to be our boy this week. So that's player number 1, ticket number 1. We got 4 more players to go. So with Sunday's games that I included on this ticket is going to be the Denver New York Jets for a total of 39.5. Bo Mix had his best game last week, but so did Aaron Rodgers. So I also believe that New Jersey Jets do have the best weapons on both sides of the ball for offense. I mean, both sides of the ball between the Denver Broncos and the New Jersey Jets. You know, both have really good defenses, right? So, you know what? You have the 2 running backs for the Jets. They both have potential, and you have also Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard that have been catching TDs for the Jets. But I'm not going with any of them. I'm going with Tyler Conklin for 2 TDs at plus 3,000. I expect the RBs, like I said, for the Jets and Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard to get all the attention, which hopefully is going to open up some room for Tyler Conklin. And they seem to be getting on the same page and having a bit of better rapport between Aaron Rodgers and Tyler Conklin this week. So hopefully this is the week that they cash in for us. Okay, so next is going to be the New England Patriots at San Francisco 49ers. They have a total of 40.5, and I'm going for a long shot, but I'm going for a great risk to reward, because at the end of the day, I can't go back to Jawan Jennings for 2 touchdowns again, because it's very seldom that players will go back to back for 2. Okay, and as for the other players, there's just no value in them. You know, there really isn't for the San Francisco 49ers for 2 TDs. So I am going to go with Jalen Polk at plus 12,500. Yes, you heard that right. Plus 12,500. He's facing the 20th ranked pass defense. I think that the Patriots will be playing from behind. Okay. And the top 5 San Francisco players are all under plus 1,100 for 2 TDs. So, you know what? The big things about Jalen Polk is he's quick, he's got strong hands, he catches in traffic, and he's got great body control. He is the number 1 wide receiver for the New England Patriots, and it's about time that he starts putting points on the board for us. So, the next 2 games that I'm going to put on this ticket are as follows. Now, I always say that if you can get an RB1 that's both involved in the running game and in the passing game at plus 800, it's really hard to say no to. And that's what the case is for these next 2 games. I have Cleveland at Las Vegas Raiders, a total of over 37.4, but I'm going for Jerome Ford, 2 TDs at plus 900. He's the RB1, like I said. He's plus 800. And I can't go with Amari Cooper like I did. And Las Vegas Raiders lost to the Carolina Panthers. Can't trust them. So that's who we're going for this week. Jerome Ford, 2 TDs plus 900. The next game is also the same situation, but it's also with the running back that's getting his second start in the NFL, and he didn't have any TDs last week. Carson Steele, 2 TDs at plus 850. It's his second start. He's going to get better. He's had 26 carries for 99 yards, and he's had 1 catch from 2 targets. So he's going to be involved. And you know what? They like him. I like him. So that's what we're going to do. So before I do the final review, remember, this is not financial advice. This is strictly advice as to what I'm doing and only what I'm doing. I'm not authorized to give you financial advice. And if you do decide to gamble, please only gamble what you can afford to lose. So the 5 players that I have are all for 2 touchdowns on ticket number 1. Here we go. You ready? Wan'Dale Robinson, New York Giants at plus 4,000. We have Tyler Conklin for the New York Jets at plus 3,000. We have Jalen Polk for the New England Patriots at plus 12,500. Yes, that's right, plus 12,500. Then we also have 2 RB1s in the game in the next 2 games, which is going to be Jerome Ford for the Cleveland Browns at plus 900. And we have Carson Steele for 2 TDs for the Kansas City Chiefs at plus 850. Please enjoy the games. If you do decide to gamble, only gamble what you can afford to lose. And this is strictly what I'm doing and only what I'm doing. I'm not authorized to give you financial advice. But have fun, enjoy the games, and I will see you for ticket number 2 a bit later this week. Enjoy, all the best, enjoy.